Hey guys, welcome to a game called F1 Manager 24. This game's 2 years old at this point, but I'm just now getting into it. We're getting into our sponsorships here. Um, Still going through the tutorial here, but Donna says, "Good to meet you. I'm the sponsorships director here. We're racing as Haas here. We're going to try to make them into a powerhouse team. F1 teams are expensive to run. Every team has several revenue streams to keep them afloat. Sponsorship is one way we do this by building and maintaining strong sponsor relations and working with them to achieve mutually beneficial outcomes. We select our main sponsorship package based on a number of different factors. Sponsors will expect at least a certain amount of engagement from us during the season. These expectations differ depending on the sponsorship package we have in place. The team is paid either in an upfront payment for hitting engagement targets or for a race day performance. So let's see here. Race day 33 mil or upfront 21. So that's 24.30. We could take a race day package, but I think we'll take the engagement package. I think it's a little bit more manageable. Mandatory activities, as the name suggests, are non-optional for us and don't drive any engagement for the team. We will, however, ensure that any mandatory activities are distributed throughout the season so we can effectively work around them. Um, let's take the balance there. I guess we'll just take all of these because it's just extra money. It does have some negative effects, but we'll get over it. All right, so we got Kevin Magnussen and Nico Hulkenberg here. So this is where we select activities to fulfill the team's engagement requirement. Driver marketability influences our engagement level. The more marketable each of our drivers are, the more valuable the engagement. Uh, let's get Fittipaldi, which is a reserve driver, to do that. Um, take the design center in there. Factory race day experience. Let's take Fittipaldi again and another affiliate as well. Let's take our engineers. That's fine. So I think this engagement gives 3.59 mil. Um, and I believe that's about all that we really have time to do. I have started a little bit of, where is it at? Car parts development over in designing and researching in terms of a front wing and a new suspension. Don't really have what we do now, so let's actually go ahead and design maybe a new rear wing, and we can just dump the rest of our AFR or ATR and wind tunnel time, which our next ATR period's in 9 days. So that's fine. And we're just going to go with balanced. I think it's going to be for the best. And we'll just put as much as we can on that. It's going to cost us 1.8 million, but that's fine. Right now we're currently 19th in tire preservation, but let's just carry on to the race weekend. Gary Gannon, our race engineers, rate it up a little bit. ATR period's ending soon. uh, which I've used post Bahrain. We're absolutely cooked everywhere. That's fine. All right, what we got here strategy wise? Two-stop strategy. What is our race target here? Driver development. Got an 81 and 83 overall driver. And our affiliates are just there. What have I missed? Oh, sponsorship package confirmed. Let's look at our race targets here. I think what we'll do, we'll take the middle one there for 257,000 on Kevin Magnuson. Let's get I'm confused as to what I'm doing here. Okay. And then we'll do Nico as a 15th or higher. So I don't really know how we're going to fare here at Bahrain. This is the first race, so I don't know what I'm doing either.
Doesn't it feel good to be back? Every team and driver comes here with the same goal, to win. But that's for the end of the season. For now, glory.
What teams learned in preseason testing will be put
Is that
into
we're
practice
slow?
now, with all of them hoping they make the right calls with the data they have.
Yep, that's all you
Let's
can
get
do.
this underway.
Looks like some people ran wide, but it is what it is. Alright, so looks like we're heading into practice here. Looks like clear skies for the most part. Let's look at our strategist here. Um, Practice one. Yeah, run hards, obviously. Car setup. I have no clue what I'm doing there. Um, but yeah, let's go to practice one. I'm going to do this and I'll be back with you. Alright, so we're heading into qualifying here. Let's see how we need to manage our qualifying. Drivers need to be setting the fastest possible lap so we can advance to the next period of qualifying. The slowest 5 cars will be sitting the rest of qualifying out. Let's send out Magnuson. And then we're going to wait just a moment. Let's go ahead and send out Hulkenberg as well. That way, so we're out first. We'll have clean air.
Radio's good.
Good for me too.
Radio check.
We're probably not going to take control because I don't know what I'm doing.
Just manage your tires as you wish.
Copy.
And then
Just get some brake temp here.
we'll probably wait towards the end of the session and we'll send them back out. We can pause. Um, Look up here for a second. Actually, I really couldn't care too.
So you're in a good position.
We're speeded up around till we get back out to the front stretch here. Alright, so Magnuson's starting his lap. Should be purple for a second. Oh, just green. That's great. Hulkenberg much faster, 2/10 faster so far through the first portion of the lap. I wonder if he's getting like a mini toe back there. We'll be lucky to make it out of Q1 here. 41-42 is the second sector. Yeah, Hulkenberg's on a much better lap at the moment. He's what, 4/10 quicker at the moment? Something like that. And so we're seeing that it takes about 3 minutes to complete both laps. Okay. So they should be heading to the garage.
Stay negative on your delta.
So, oh god, Perez outqualified us by 2.2. Second and a half to Magnussen.
Button, box now.
Yeah, copy.
Oh, okay, so that just lets us control that. Really couldn't care to. Let's speed things up for a little bit. Because we're going to wait until the end of the session to send everybody back out. Okay, we need to reconfigure. Okay, yeah. It's not saying those would be any faster, and I don't really want to. So right now we only have a medium and a hard save for the race. I guess just in case we do somehow make it through, we can save a set of softs for Q2. Let's look at car setup. So he's complaining about traction. Don't really know what to do for that. Yeah, I really don't know what I'm doing for that, so. Yeah, let's just keep the same tire. And then we'll just do the same here, because it's not going to be any slower. But I don't want to send them out quite yet. I want to wait towards the end of the session. We are faster than Gasly and Zoe. I want to head out with about 3 minutes left in the session. So right now Hulkenberg is in, and K-Mag's out. Alright, let's send that Magnussen and Hulkenberg. Got them both out into traffic. Alright, Stroll locked up into turn one. Let's take a gander. Stroll doing Stroll things.
The brakes couldn't cope. Now they did leave it very late.
Not bad. Minor lockup. Sargent's got a penalty.
So currently you are P18.
So
This is all that run.
Magnussen's out. Hulkenberg's gonna make it through.
You're in P10. Okay,
That's
good lap.
pretty good there.
How's it looking?
Yeah. Oh, yellow flag. What happened to Sargent here?
Good run looking, mate.
Here's the replay.
Hulkenberg locked up on a cooldown lap.
Nothing wrong so far. The wheels just lock up there.
Oh, a little minor lockup, kind of like what's his bucket? Stroll. Well, at least we got one car through Q1. Alright, so we're out now and here in Q2 with Hulkenberg. Not expecting very great things out of him here. Just try not to get 15th. Let's go to the helicopter cam here. Not a great way through turn 1 there. 27.3, I don't think that's very good. I want to say it's over a tenth slower than what he was in Q1. And who is that in front of him? A shocker, it's Perez. Give Perez a penalty. Let's take manual control. Let's call him in, and we'll just send him back out. We'll see how far off he is here. Because I want to say it's like 41 seconds. We'll keep the car out. It's fine. It's not going to be his perfect lap, but it's going to be a lap set in case there's a safety car. I mean, it's only 1.2 seconds off of Stroll though. Yeah, that's not ideal.
Okay, we're out of DRS.
Okay. Oh, okay. Apparently I ran a Hulkenberg out of gas there. My bad. I think that's the end of our session then. Yeah. So that's going to take us to the race. Alright, so Max Verstappen on poles, Leclerc second, Perez in third, Norris fourth, Piastri fifth, Sainz sixth, Alonso seventh, Russell eighth, Ricardo ninth, and Stroll 10th, which is hard to believe. But Hulkenberg's going to start in P15, and Magnussen's going to start in P19. Alright, so let's continue on here. It's time to set the strategy. I believe we're going to be making 2 stops here. Let's start K-Mag on the mediums, and then we'll do 2 softs, just to have them on a slightly different strategy. I think that might be a good play. And it will kind of let us determine if we think we might be able to make it to the end on hards. I wonder what that would look like in terms of a strategy. Can we get rid of that? If we... Oh, that's not what I meant to do. If we bump that out to there, I think we can get away with that. We're just going to do that with Magnussen though, and we'll let Hulkenberg do his 2-stop, and we'll just see how it goes. Let's manage the session, obviously.
Final checks are being carried out by the teams, and it won't be long until we get this race up.
Skip the cutscene.
Here we go. With the
Alright, to 5 red lights. And away we go to start our managing career here. Let's go up to Hulkenberg since he's a little bit further up in the field. Let's just stay neutral for now. Well, absolute log jam into turn 1 here. Really slow out of there for Hulkenberg. He's up to P14. Past Ocon. Give him a 10-second penalty, why not? We'll just keep him on neutral for now. Okay. I know that we can control that to help them make passes and or defend. And K-Mag's back to 20th. What's the tire situation? Okay, everybody else is on softs, that's why. So that's fine. Let him run his own race back there in traffic. So a little bit of deploy there. Hopefully he can get back by. Oh, he sent it. There we go. My boy. Does he have the car to keep up? Absolutely not. They're having quite the squabble there. That's not what I meant to do. You're somewhat you're keeping up with Gasly there. The rest of the field is pulled away by 3 seconds over Hulkenberg already. He's got a train behind him. Let's see here. Currently in a DRS train there as well. Let's see if we can push a little bit.
If you don't need it, no lift and coast.
Because it looks like we'll save a little bit of fuel with Hulkenberg. And I want to try to catch him maybe back up to DRS on Bottas. Doesn't look like we are, which is quite embarrassing that we're slower than a Sauber. Well, it's close. We gained about 2 tenths there. We'd like to keep the tires in a cool range. It looks like Ocon is going to try to get around us, and he will around the outside. So let's back that back off.
Let's add the lift and coast back in.
Yep.
So let's speed this up, and we'll just see how it kind of plays out. Hopefully DRS can kind of keep us up with Ocon. 5% chance of rain in 4 minutes, so probably not going to rain. So let's speed this up. Hulkenberg and Ocon making some headways. Had a yellow there. Looks like Hulkenberg's going to go back for the pass again. They're just swapping places at this point. Tsunoda locked up. Let's take a gander.
This is what happened as they took turn 8.
Let's see what happens to Yuki here.
Car locks up. What
Oh
caused
god,
the
he just went
trouble?
straight. He's off track. Let's see here. Where did he drop back to? P13. So he's right in front of us now. Hulkenberg's softs are heating up a little bit. Let's just keep them in check. Let's drop him down to light. That was so they cool off just a touch. I'm not too concerned about it. Let's put him back up to standard now. And he's pulled a little bit away from Ocon. And we're only a second back from Bottas now. Magnussen's tires are cooking. I want to cool those off. Verstappen and Sergio's going at it. Up there for the lead. We can only dream to be up there at this point. Let's put him back up to medium. We'll do a little bit of push with K-Mag. Hopefully he can make a pass or two. Do a little bit of deploy. So he can try to make up a position or two. He ain't went nowhere, bud. Wow, you're back to where you started. Your engine's hot. Need to cool that off. And then Hulkenberg's closing in on the back of Bottas and Yuki Tsunoda. Magnussen has gotten by. Who did that say? One of the Williams. Pushed him right off the racetrack. Past Albon there. let's deploy with Hulkenberg. That way so we can see if we can't get past Bottas. Claris is the fastest lap of the race there. Hulkenberg goes around the outside. Beautiful maneuver. Oh, and he's going to go to the inside here of Yuki. And we're up to P12. 3.2 seconds back. Let's do a little bit of deploy here. Try to push away. It's not like we don't have 100% DRS. Yuki's going to get us back there, unfortunately. How are we looking on tire wear compared to everybody else? We're doing fine, other than to Leclerc, Norris, and Sainz. Everybody else we're doing okay against, other than Hamilton and Ricciardo. 79% of the mediums, about what Albon has. And Hulkenberg just absolutely sent it on Tsunoda again. And we're only back 2 seconds on Stroll now. Tsunoda locked up. That's why we passed him back. Let's take a gander. Oh no, he's still behind us. That's pretty close. So Yuki's tires ought to be about shot. Yeah, he's down to 61%. We're running pretty good lap time. How's Magnussen looking? Oh, he's going for a pass on Gasly here. Easily going to make it through there. So we're looking pretty good. These soft tires for Hulkenberg's got to make it about another 10 laps, it looks like. So let's just speed this up. And this is the time that Hulkenberg should start making up some time, because his tires should be better than most of the people in front of him. Let's cool off Hulkenberg's tires just a little bit. I don't want them to get too hot and start wearing out. We can push a little bit of fuel. Magnussen overtook Gasly there. Tires have cooled down, engine's now hot. And Hulkenberg has overtaken Stroll, but let's take a look at that. Beautiful. We might be, points are on the table here. I mean, we're 8 seconds back from them, but with a mistake from somebody in the top 10, it's possible. How's the tire wear? Our tire wear is better than several people up there. Stroll re-overtook us there, which is unfortunate. Ah, God bless America. Alright, so somebody looks like I think Albon hit Magnussen.
Not entirely sure what happened, but it seems like Sergeant.
We could take the hards now. Minor front wing damage. Let's go ahead and replace that. Let's confirm him in.
Load in, boxing this lap.
I think we keep you out. Or we could put hards on now to use it as a free pit stop. And then we can pit for softs with about 15 to go. Or 15 to 20. I think that would be fine. I don't think we're planning on any rain.
And here we've got a yellow flag.
Oh, Yuki spun as well. I mean, we're under safety car here. And he's just absolutely spun him.
Sorry, mate.
Yuki's had a bad race so far.
Will box now. Yeah, happy to box.
Why are they still racing? Oh, we're not under safety car. For whatever reason, I thought we was. And they gave Magnussen a penalty. He got hit. And he just had got up to...
Good job.
Um,
We're P11 ahead of you.
you
You
know
have
what?
Russell.
Let's change this. Let's just cancel his pit stop. Let's just keep him out. Sainz and Leclerc are going at it now.
Now's our window, Nico.
Copy that.
Alright. Nico's window is open, but it's not worth pitting yet, I don't believe. I mean, he's not that much slower as of yet. We're going to see what it looks like here in a moment. .141.7. We want to try to make it to lap 20 just about on this set of tire. Alright, let's attack this tire. Then we're going to pit him in next lap. For the medium tire.
And there's been a slow pit stop.
Tsunoda had a slow pit stop here. Let's see what happened to him. Left rear slow. Hopefully that doesn't happen to us, but it probably will. We're going to let Magnussen keep going for a while. I mean, he's not that far off the pace. I believe Hulkenberg should be pitting this time. For a new set of mediums. Verstappen put on the softs again. Oh, slow pit stop error.
And what's
9
that?
9
Pit
seconds.
stop
That's
issue.
horrible.
Talk us through this one.
What happened?
So Hulkenberg pulled in.
Left front didn't go on?
Oh, they just can't get the.
That sucks. He was our best chance by far for this race. Hamilton putting up purple sectors. We could go soft to the end here. Let's go ahead and do that. We could put a new front wing on. Let's do it. Go ahead and do it. And he's got to serve a 5-second penalty. Actually, you know what? It's not even worth putting it on there. You keep the damage. Just stay out too. I mean, he might as well just stay out. Like, he's not getting points, so there's no point in us wasting money on, like, potentially him crashing again. Alright, let's look into Hulkenberg and see where he's at on track compared to who we were racing. Ugh, he's getting cooked at this point. Tsunoda just got past us. That's not good. We're getting close to the pit window for him. Let's push a little bit and burn some of that fuel off. You have quite a bit of fuel to burn off. And then let's deploy on Hulkenberg. Get him caught up to the Sauber here. We'll let him run a little bit extra fuel out as well. No fighting, guys. Okay, they've done past each other. Personal best sector 2 there for Hulkenberg. Let's pit him now. Let's screw it. Let's just go ahead and put it on. So help me if you break that one off, Hulkenberg. Or Magnussen. I'm gonna be mad. Right, you're low on fuel now.
A bit more lift and coast, please.
Yep.
But we'll calm you down. And leave you in neutral. Got 3 kilometers to pit for K-Mag here. Hulkenberg still has another pit stop as well. It's something to keep in mind for another set of softs. Most of these guys have got to go to mediums to the end. Let's just go ahead and speed up time. Let's see how Magnussen's pit stop goes here. We'll do it on 2 times speed. Track's rubbered in as well, something to keep in mind. Hulkenberg has got past Bottas. About 4 seconds slower than what it should have been, but is what it is. Let's look at Hulkenberg overtake. No DRS, just absolutely chucks it down into the corner. Good stuff. Speed up time, see if anything else happens. Looks like we're running down Ocon here. I say that, and then we get past by. We get past there. We are making a little bit of headway, it seems. But then, Ocon is 13 seconds back. Then we got past there. Oh, and there's a yellow flag out. I wonder what that's for. Okay, that's an overtake. Oh, sign spun. Let's take a gander at that. Too much power and just spins it over into the gravel. Did he get back going? Yeah, he did. He's back at full speed now. Looks like he might have spun from the lead, considering where he is now. Oh, Jesus Christ. Stop doing that. You're 1.4 kgs light on fuel now. You might not make it to the end. I was hoping we was going to be running them down a little bit here, but guess not at the moment. Let's avoid high-risk curbs. Yeah, let's just do that. And then let's actually put them up to aggressive. Put you up to aggressive. Avoid high-risk curbs. Hopefully that gets our tires to stay the same temperature, but lets us push a little bit more. It seems like it's actually cooling the tire. Let's go to attack then. With both of them. Only one I really care about is Hulkenberg at the moment, but... And let's get him to deploy. They're side by side in front of him, so there's not really much of a place for him to go at the moment. Looks like he's looking to the inside there, but nowhere for him to go.
Got no ERS. Copy.
No ERS there. That's unfortunate. So he'll drop back a little bit on the straightaway here. But he's got DRS to help him make up for it. Oh, around the outside of Ocon there. They're going to stay side by side. And Ocon clears him. Let's just kind of see what happens. Sonoda's catching up as well. We'll get by Sonoda and Ocon. And get passed by Sonoda. K-Mag's probably going to finish in last. Because he is 30 seconds back at this point of the car in front. And he's a kilogram short on fuel, so let's just save fuel with him. Why are we not able to keep up with them? Well, we're in a Haas, but obviously, but looks like we might be able to pit for sauce from here to the end.
Like a couple laps or sooner than that?
Okay, copy.
Let's run a few more laps here with Hulkenberg.
Lots of crashes. There may be debris.
Where?
That's not looking good for Charles Leclerc.
Oh, Leclerc, apparently. Looks like we got a McLaren. Ooh. Leclerc over into the gravel. I wonder if that's going to be a safety car. We're going to kind of wait and see. So you're on hard, so you're going to the end here. I'm just trying to wait and see if there's going to be a safety car. Apparently not. That's unfortunate. Hulkenberg in 13th. Piastri is who hit Sainz. And Ricardo here is going to just slingshot past us.
Yellow flag where you are.
Sector 3.
We've got a yellow flag here.
Stroll spun out. And there's a penalty up there at the front. Oh, over the curbs. It's going to spin out into the gravel, like several others have done. Piastri Pit Norris has got a issue or a penalty. Alonso sets the fastest lap of the race. We want to run a few more laps before we pit here, if we can. Sainz sets the fastest lap there. Let's go ahead and pit you in. We're going to put you onto the freshest set of sauce we have. Next lap. Well, we might as well do this lap, it'll be fine.
Down in the pits. Oh,
Sonoda has another pit stop issue. Let's see what happened here. Looks like left front. Oh, yep, tire wouldn't come off. Hate when that happens. Hulkenberg pulls in for his final pit stop of the race. He's going to be back to P17 for now. Let's set you up to attack for now to get those tires heated up. Okay, you can go back to pushing. I need to watch you a little bit better. Sorry, K-Mag. And you get the top fuel back into a good place. Like that. So Hulkenberg's 15th. Hulkenberg's overtaking Gasly now on the softs versus the mediums there. Norris on pit road. Why? Oh, he's letting the traffic by. More power to him. Looks like no points on the table today. Other than we might pit Magnussen on the last lap. Just try to go for fast lap. He won't do it. So let's conserve a little bit of fuel. I mean, because he's solidly in last place. I mean, Zoe is right there, but what can you do? Let's look at Hulkenberg here. He's about got the freshest tires, freshest softs, just about. I mean, Sargent, Gasly have some fresher ones, but other than that, we're about even with Perez and Norris. But Ocon's on mediums with 10% worse tire wear.
And there's gravel or debris on the track.
Gravel and debris.
Here we are then at the 11th
Alright,
corner.
Leclerc and looks like Piastri again.
And the contact between the cars, inevitable.
Poor Leclerc. Spun out again. Is that going to be another penalty for Piastri? I don't think half a kg is enough.
It's a yellow on the pit straight.
Sargent's ran wide. Let's see what happens here. I just cooked it a little bit. It'll be alright. Hulkenberg's on the back of Ocon.
We still have a chance.
Yep, to get up to P13 for no points. Got 10 laps to go here. Piastri with a 5-second time penalty. We have overtaken Ocon. I mean, the front of the field's had a chaotic race. So let's just speed it up to 16 times for now. We're just going to try to click away some of these laps. Hopefully they're uneventful for our cars, regardless of what happens to the rest of the field. But wish them the best, obviously. Alright, we've got about 5 to go. Four. Alright, let's put you in for another set of softs. This time. Because, I mean, what have we got to lose with that? Of course, he's going to be pushing as hard as possible. And burn that fuel. Verstappen's on his last lap, so I don't know if this is actually going to count for you or not. But Hulkenberg is going to finish P13. 11 seconds behind Tsunoda. Right there's Verstappen, so he didn't go a lap down, which is a mission accomplished.
Max Verstappen over the finish
Verstappen
line,
won.
and today's winner.
No more lifting coast.
Good.
I think Hulkenberg's finished the race, maybe? No, maybe not. Magnussen just following Sonoda at this point.
We need to save some fuel because we're not going to finish.
Yep, copy.
Let's fix that.
Try to do some lifting coast and then focus on apex speed.
Yep.
So Hulkenberg's going to finish in P13, K-Mag in P20.
Okay, that's
I
the
wonder how close he was to the fastest lap.
well,
I doubt he was even close.
Okay, Kev, stopping on the marks and going to P1, please.
It won't even tell me. So, oh well, he ran out of fuel. Still P13 though. Oopsie.
Nico
He
Hulkenberg
stopped literally
can
2
only be
feet in front of
described
the.
as a disastrous outing.
Oh well.
That was a
Let's.
bitterly disappointing retirement. The team
It doesn't matter. Still P13 no matter what. We're on 131. Yeah, he was still 3 seconds off the fastest lap there. Verstappen wins. Stuck wheel nut there. Alright, so we got a race target with Hulkenberg. So that's good. Question mark. Got some construction of the tour center complete. Next race in Saudi Arabia. Alright, let's look at the pit crew training. Let's try to do pit stop errors. And we just want to be balanced. And we're just going to let them do their thing. What do we need here? We should be on the next ATR. I think, but we don't have any engineers. We've got a new suspension going to be ready to manufacture here in 5 days. And a new ATR period does start. I'm trying to think about what we're going to need. That cost 11 million, which we do have, but it's not great. What do you cost? 7.5. That's 10. That's 10. 7. So that gets us 50K per week, which isn't great. I think we go with either the suspension. Let's send it. That takes us down to 8.6 mil. Start looking into scouting. What do we need? We could use with a better pit guy. I don't know where that would be under though. Um, we could look into getting Pallier, or we could look into poaching away Andy Stevenson from Aston. She would cost $1 million to buy out. He only costs 400K. Let's. Let's scout him. Ivy Pulling's definitely not an F1. Um, anyway, she's an F1 Academy now. Anyway, just trying to think of stuff we can do here. Okay, so we're heading into Saudi Arabia here. We're starting in dead last with both cars, 19th and 20th. Absolutely horrible. I don't know why. We're at 93 and 98% driver prep, 92 and 98 setup satisfaction, so I don't really know what else I can do for them. Let's just. Why would you ever do that? Absolutely not. Let's do a soft to medium. I don't see why we couldn't do that. And if it doesn't look like we can hit this target here, we do a soft to hard. Let's just plan on that. Then we'll put a little bit before this window. I think that's play. I'd rather you just do the soft to hard as well. Let's head into the session here. And 5 red lights. And away we go. We were 2.5 seconds off in qualifying, so not very high hopes here. Oh, looked like Joe and Ricardo may have got into it a little bit. And I mean, we're already falling off the back of the field. I don't know why. I guess our cars just suck around here. Let's avoid high-risk curves. Let's attack. Let's attack. Avoid high-risk curves. And we'll see what that does in terms of tire wear and speed. Yeah, but that was kind of a shock to me in qualifying. But I mean, we're falling off the back of the field ever so slightly. Temperatures are going up, so let's kick this down to aggressive. We'll see if that brings it down. It does. So we'll leave it there. Looks like we're going to make a pass on Zoe, who is on the medium compound. So I would hope we would be able to get by him with K-Mag. It's right up on his tail. About put us into the wall there. Still tucked up right up on him. Because there's nowhere to really get by here. There we go. Finally made it by. Verstappen and Perez are squabbling at it. Close battle up there at the front of the field. Got 50 laps here. And it's not going to look like it's going to be a fun race for us. So we're just going to kick it up into high gear here. And see what goes wrong. Maybe Magnussen fell back 5 seconds off of Hulkenberg, who's staying right on the edge of DRS. Oh, why are your motor cooking? He was having that problem in practice as well. I don't know why his motor's hot. It's not like we've changed anything to the car. So he's going to end up being like massively overweight at the end. I don't know if there's really anything I can do for that. Like, Magnuson's not having that problem. But I mean, he's cooking. You know, we're just on the normal settings. So maybe it'll calm down as the race goes on. Maybe it'll cool off. I guess that's just where it's hot. What about
tires?
Oh God.
Tires has died. Hey, firm.
I didn't realize tires were that dead. Let's pitch you for a set of mediums. We're just gonna have to do it. And then we'll pit you next lap for a set.
What's this lap?
Next lap for Hulkenberg onto a set of hards. We'll see if he can't make it to the end on those.
Box now.
Box is lap.
He's getting absolutely ganged up on there.
It was awful, Nico. Bottas just pitted.
He'll be pitting in next lap. And looks like Albon's going to miller us down here. Yep, he got us. So K-Mag's back into last. Shocker. Not looking like it's cooling off any. But let's see where Hulkenberg comes out. Decent pit stop there. Second to last. Fantastic. That's what I love to see. And we're 3.5 seconds back. But we're trying to cut out a pit stop with Hulkenberg at the moment. Which we're now ahead of Zoe somehow. Did he pit it twice? No, he's only pit it once, and he's on soft, so he should blow right by us here momentarily. His engine is cooled back down just a touch, so we'll try to push some of that fuel out. Because it's just going to slow us down as the race goes on. Might be the dirty air messing with him too. Safety car.
Charge on. Stay as close as you can to 0 on the delta.
Okay, so let's
do whatever you need.
pitch you in for hards. What are we going to do for Hulkenberg here? Do we think a set of mediums go to the end? I reckon surely they will. 33 laps? Yeah, sure. I reckon they'll make it. Let's go. Alright, let's look at the crash here. Looks like Sargent and Gasly. Oh! Looks like he clipped that inside wall, maybe. So they're going to make pit stops here. We'll catch up. Let's drop down into conserve on fuel. Make sure we cool off. And we'll speed up here. Magnussen is able to gain some positions by pitting. Let's set this back up to balanced. Looks like we're going to run another lap under safety car here. Safety car is ending, so let's push.
The safety car is going to come in this lap.
Let's go to aggressive.
Copy.
And away we go. Hulkenberg already looking to try to find a way through. He's going to send it up the inside of Zoe. No way by there, though. K-Mag is... Oh, red flag.
Red flag, red flag.
Oh, goodness. What happened?
Now we're just proceeding through turn 4.
Ocon here. Spun out.
Just flies
Hit the
into
wall
the
there.
crash.
Stops
That would
right
affect their
there.
confidence, I'm sure.
That's unfortunate. So let's hit next. Next, we're in 16th and 19th. I think we have to stay on the tires we are on. Yeah.
The restart is moments away as the race
And
continues.
going to 5 red lights again. And away we are again.
And away we go.
We're 9 kgs heavy on fuel now. And for some reason, they're already cooking. Powertrain. Let's just push it, put it back down. I mean, we can't really do anything about it. We need to start bringing these cars in probably 2 kg light. And we'll just have to save it throughout the race. Let's get you to drive in clean air a little bit. As well as you. And then we'll try to push as well. And we'll see what that does balance-wise on temperature. VSC. Goodness gracious.
Just +0 on delta time, okay?
Now I think this, yes,
Signs
Carlos
crashed.
Sainz.
From P3. What does he do here? They're really struggling around here. Oh, he just went straight. Straight into the barriers. And he goes, I crash, I crash. We're in 16th and 17th at the moment, so we're not hitting on too much. We're 1 DNF away from our goals for both drivers.
Virtual safety car ending.
I gotta save the engine somehow. So we'll just let them do their thing. Ten laps to go. So let's turn off driving clean air. Go get a position each, guys. Be great for the incentives. Gasly does have a problem, which we're catching up to him with Hulkenberg. And Hulkenberg does get the position. Magnussen is catching up. Yellow flag for Zoe locking up, which that gives us a position. Hopefully Magnussen can get by Gasly here. Another crash. Let's see what it is. Crash involving multiple cars. Oh, Danny Rick. What happened? Him and an Aston getting together? Hard to say who it was. Probably Stroll from the way that looks. 3 laps to go. Let's murder the engine.
We don't think we need any lift and coast.
Let's go aggressive with the tires as well. Might as well. Two laps to go here. Final lap. Looks like we're going to get P14 and 15, which I think is our sponsorship goals. And we can back off again, save the engine as much as we can.
Okay, checkered flag.
14 and 15. That's not horrible for us. I think that's our sponsorship goal.
Good job, very tricky race.
Yeah, that was a really interesting race there at the end.
Good job, guys.
It's good to see Hulkenberg's happy.
Over and out.
But let's head into the review screen. Alright, so Max takes the win and the fastest lap, so he's pretty much won everything other than one fastest lap, which was won by Oscar Piastri. So Red Bull are running away with the constructors here. We're still sitting at 0 points, along with Williams, Sauber, and Alpine. Hopefully we can break that at some point this season. I feel like we did have a pretty decent pit stop, but apparently none of the really fast ones. Had some 2.7s, which are pretty good. For us anyway. So we get a bonus 515 for our race targets. So that's fantastic. Our suspension is been complete. Let's manufacture one. So that gives us a little bit better tire preservation. So let's build 2 of them. We can do rushed and we'll have both of them ready for Melbourne. I think we do that. Then we should be able to do some more research here, which I would like to do on the underfloor, question mark, in which we'll put 2 CFD hours on there, and we'll put probably 31 wind tunnel hours, because we really don't have enough money to go through and do this well. So we're just going to try to hit these upgrades as we can. Design focus. Let's do balanced again. I think that's just overall better. Quit giving me tutorials. Then I think we'll do 3 engineers. We'll do rush, that way so I have them from the race after Melbourne. It's only an extra 500k, so it's not bad. Next part comes in 16 days, which will be a front wing. Let's go to our inbox here. Caller, 82 rating. Alright, so I think we're going to struggle here in Melbourne. Biggest issue is facilities, so we want better facilities. We only have 6 million, so we can't really do much. That'll give us a little bit better marketability. That's probably a good idea. That's also more marketability. Let's just go ahead and build those. That'll just be good. And let's go ahead and get the team hub here for more team attractiveness. It's not going to hurt to have that stuff. So I think we're going to be heading off. I've got some construction complete here, which of the helipad and the memorabilia room. So that's nothing important. Increase their monthly upkeep by 31,000, but it also gives us a 1% better sponsor target payout. So that's good. Magnuson doesn't like other staff, so him and Mark Slade aren't getting along very well. We may have to do some stuff about that. It seems to be everybody's problem. Is other staff. Fittipaldi is just the facilities, but we're working on that. Probably not the ones he wants, but. Alright, so manufacturing is complete. Let's go to car parts. Let's install that on both cars. Gives us a little bit faster top speed, a little bit better low speed, a little bit better high speed, and a little bit better tire conservation by 8%, which is pretty good. We could go ahead and make 2 spares just at a normal speed. It's only going to cost 600k, so that's not bad. And then let's head into Melbourne here. We'll let the AI handle qualifying here, or practice anyway. We'll do a 16th or higher, 15th or higher for Nico. Alright, so qualified in P15 and P18. Looks like we got some rain coming in during this race, about lap 12 or so. So we're going to take a set of softs to that point, and we're going to hop on wets for a while, it looks like, and then head to intermediates, according to the strategy anyway. But we'll see how the race turns out, so we'll hop into it.
Well, it's great to have you with us, folks.
Nice and sunny here at the start, so let's head up. Let's head to the 5 red lights.
For the Australian Grand Prix. And it's lights out.
I forgot to underfuel the cars,
Here we go.
so let's push them to start with.
Suggests that you can reduce the amount of lift and coast at turn 1.
Let's set to aggressive and avoid high-risk curves.
Stay off the curb. The tyre guys believe that we can increase pace in turn 12 a little bit. Try to reduce the hits on the curb. Copy that.
4 minutes, we have a 35% chance of rain.
This focuses a long race.
Let's set these guys up to attack. DRS is enabled. 2 minutes, 35% chance of rain. I'm fine with this running short on fuel for a little bit. Still sunny. Hulkenberg lost 2 places there somehow.
Right then.
Let's see what happened.
Look now. Now look, here we head into turn 2.
He had to make a mistake
There's
here.
the opening.
Yep, ran up on the curb.
More rain expected.
Rain is starting to fall, it seems. Let's back them down just a touch.
We need to do more lift and coast. Please increase by 10%. Copy.
Don't want to completely murder the engine.
Cover that.
And Hulkenberg up into P12. 4.5 seconds back, but, you know, what can you do? Let's deploy to get away.
So mode push.
Copy.
3 minutes, 55% chance of rain. So P12 and 17 right now. Let's neutral.
Now's our window, Nico.
It hasn't started raining yet, so we're not pitting yet. Alright, it is raining now, but it's still dry enough.
Looks like to us it's raining.
So we'll put this on 2 times speed for now. I want to say it's not even worth pitting until there's 1 millimeter of water. if I'm remembering correctly. I haven't done a rain race before, so I really don't know. Let's attack on those. They shouldn't overheat now. We'll kind of wait and see what everybody else does. Because I believe it's supposed to start pouring down rain here in about 3 minutes. Hulkenberg is catching up to Lewis. But we are pushing, trying to keep the tires warm. Which seems to be working. And Lewis is stuck behind Ricardo here as well. DRS is still open somehow. As we're not going to quite be able to make our way through right there. Ricardo's tires are 5% worse than ours, so we should have a pace advantage. Granted, he is in a better car. But we should be able to get him with DRS. Oh, he sends it up the inside there. Got the move done up to P11. Oh, it's starting to really put down right now. Let's pit you.
Albon has boxed.
I think we're taking wets here because I think we're planning on it pitting pretty hard here. Let's pit you this top lap as well for wets. Hopefully it rains as much.
Joe is boxing now.
Looks like everybody's pitting. What are they taking?
Boxing this lap, please. Gotta be box.
And we'll box now. Nico, box now.
Oh, we both missed pit road. They're taking wets. That's not good. We stayed out a lap too long. I told them to pit the lap before, though. So we're going to be in dead last. Because I imagine they're going astronomically slow. That would be correct. Which, you know, kind of expected, but 4-3-3. How far around? Alright, Hulkenberg's only got another kilometer. Hopefully he makes it there. VSC's out.
So get just positive on the delta time.
Alright, so that's going to save us a little bit of time.
Just positive on the delta time.
Yep. Pit lane.
Sargent crashed. Let's see what happened to him. Just heading the corner, locks up, and took out the wall. Typical Sargent crash. He's retired out of the race, so we can't finish anywhere 19th.
Box area is very slippery.
It's 2.8, not bad. You're gonna come out. Looks like we're gonna come out ahead of Piastri there, and right on the back of Hamilton, so we didn't really lose out in anything there. Let's conserve a little bit of fuel.
Piastri behind.
Start heating up the tires a little bit.
Try and get the temps down.
Copy.
Okay, more lift and coast, please.
We're just doing that just to get through the VSC here. So we're in P10 and P15 right now, so we're looking pretty good. VSC is ending, so let's push the engines. We'll attack to get the wets up to temperature.
VSC ending.
looks like it's going to be pretty wet up until right there. So, I mean, I think we want to take the wets to right here if we can. But we'll kind of see as the race goes on. But once again, I don't really know what I'm doing out here in the wet conditions. They finally set track conditions to wet, but everybody's been on the wets. Which our wets are a little bit better, other than Alonso's, since we did stay out that extra lap. So it should give us a slight advantage. Lewis is right up Ricardo's gearbox. Speed up a little bit and see if we can't catch up to them.
I don't see my temps.
Let's take them off, avoid high risk curbs. That way so their wets can get up to temperature.
Copy.
I don't really know what the operating temp is for. Cold. Very cold.
Copy.
Go. Find heat. Piastri's right on our tail. He's gonna get the pass done on us there.
We're happy with tires.
Yeah.
Let's set them back down to aggressive. 65 seems to be a good temperature.
Yeah, copy.
Piastri looking at the move on the inside. And he's there. Don't know if he's gonna have the power. Yep, he's gonna get up to P10 there, so we're gonna drop back to P11. It's okay, Hulky.
No problem. First car behind is Stroll.
Lots of positions to gain still.
Behind 2.
Let's calm those temperatures down, bud. Ricardo locked up. Let's take a gander from P8. Ooh, big ol' lockup. So that should give us a position back, maybe? No, he came out in front of us still. Piastri's got a fault of some sort. It says we're in the window for enters, but we're definitely not. Well, maybe we are.
Temps are all okay now. Temps okay now.
Yeah,
I find that hard to believe. Because, I mean, it's still 90% damp. 3.9 millimeters of water on the track.
Like a couple laps or sooner than that?
yes.
That's going to be pushing on those enters making it to the end, so I'd like to stay out for a few more laps on these wets, just to try to make it to the end. You can tell.
Yeah.
Tires are overheating.
Just cool down the tyres as much as you can. Copy.
Cool rear left if you can at all.
Yeah, copy.
All tires are really hot, but I just want to try to get these to make it a few more laps. Let's go ahead and select this to pit to enters. Next time by. For Hulkenberg. Then Magnussen can also pit next time by. Which will be the lap after this. We're going out onto the enters first, which is kind of spooky. But we are down to 2.6 millimeters of water on the track. It's drying out really quickly. Slow pit stop there for K-Mag. Need to get that tire up to temperature, and we're going to immediately start cooling it. We're going to see where that temperature starts stabilizing. It looks like this is the right tire. We've made a pass, and we're running competitive lap times. We're 2 seconds faster than the back of the field at the moment. But they'll probably make that time back up on us towards the end. Or do they know something I don't? Magnussen's now overtaking Ocon, so it's definitely a faster tire. Oh, it's back to being wet. Let's just ride it out. Let's go full attack.
I went a bit wide on that curve.
It's fine, just go.
We'll get back in this fight.
We're approaching turn 2.
How wide are we talking here?
Can't keep on the track.
Well, you'll be fine. Could this rain like go away? Because it shows it dying back. I really wish it would. But then it looks like it pours it down again. I don't know. I guess we'll see how it works out for us, because I'm not pitting again. I mean, it's soaking wet now. Gasly's running us back down. How are their wets looking? They're almost gone. Ocon's got a puncture. Ricardo's pitted in. It's drying out real quick. Oh god, tires are cooking. Cool down, boys. Cool down. Click it up to standard there. And standard. I feel like I've kind of butchered this one. This was a good chance for us here, but I kind of messed up. Is it going to be... No, it's not going to be dry, but these inners will make it to the end perfectly fine. 15 to go.
How's your tire holding up?
Tires are good according to Hulkenberg. Definitely pitted us too early. 10 to go now. Let's push a little bit. It rained a little bit more there for a second. If it cools off, or if it dries up a little bit more, our tires should act a little bit more like slicks than theirs. Doesn't look like that's going to happen though, so let's set up to aggressive here. Looks like we're going to pass by Albon here. And looks like we're going to be on pace for another 15-16. Well, we've pulled back away a little bit. And we're going to finish, well, we haven't finished yet, but it looks like we're going to get 14th and 16th with another Verstappen race win. So he's 3 for 3 for the year. But not bad. But that's all the time I will have for today's episode. Thank you guys for watching. If you want to see more, leave a like and comment, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.